Kingston is the home of S.J. Davis Glass, a studio that creates one-of-a-kind hand-blown glass. Gallery owner S.J. Davis held a presentation about his craft at the Kingston Public Library, and PACTV Community News went there to see more.
My name is Samuel Joseph Davis. I'm a glass-blowing major, art history minor. I had a love for glass at a young age, and in high school got to experience some of it and go hands-on a little bit, and decided that's what I was going to do for college. I was going to become a glass-blowing major, and found a good school for that, Jacksonville University, down in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. There I spent 4 years learning the ins and outs of glass, and it was a great place. And I also apprenticed with Bill Slade there in Jacksonville, Florida, and did that for about a year. And once I was done with that, I came back home to Kingston, Massachusetts, opened up my studio. Tonight at the library, I'm going to be talking about the history of glassblowing and the glassblowing movement. Going back to ancient times around, Egypt, when, the first appearance of glass. Egypt has the largest known natural forming glass, which is really crazy. They actually say that the glass in the desert of Egypt, it's about this thick. Like, you could literally find chunks of glass that naturally formed. Crazy. And scientists say to produce that glass would have had to take in 10,000 times the blast of the atomic bomb. Industrial times, where people were making bottles in factories, to where the furnace had been created for the studio, so artists could actually create glass at their own studio and not have to go to a factory. Is glass a solid or a liquid? This is something that's debated constantly in the glass world. Scientists are weary of putting, an exact, whether it is or isn't. But what we've noticed is that glass seems to always be moving, even when it's solid in your houses. And there's some examples of that. In my house, it's really old, so the windows have actually become thicker at the base of the window. Just been making art for making art to make art, and letting people watch, letting people come down Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and whenever I got the flag out, 91 Main Street, glass blowing, just letting people watch.